안녕하세요.
Hello.
Okay, we're here with viOLet, as you can all see, Azubu viOLet. We're going to do kind of an interview where we go across his career and pick out a few famous people you played or some famous tournaments and kind of your career as it's progressed. So the first place I wanted to begin was when you were in Korea and you were playing in a team house, you were part of MVP, this big team, and at the time, two famous players who people will remember who were your teammates, DongRaeGu and Genius. So you must know these guys pretty well. What can you tell us about these two players that people won't know just by watching their play? Do you know? Can you tell something about their personality, maybe?
First, you guys know about they are a really good player, and I don't think there's like DRG and Genius personality when they made first people is pretty shy, but when you get friendly with both guys, they were really funny and really good trolling, we good joking, we hanging pretty fun. So they also playing very good, but they is really friendly guys. Yeah, that's it.
You've played against DongRaeGu since then a few times, and he's won most of the games, I think, overall. When you two play each other, do you know each other's style very, very well? What do you think of him as a Zerg player?
DRG have a really good APM, so he's really good multitasking skill. He's very good. That's why he's pretty good. And other things, I usually just make a build and just we talk with the DRG about how this, and then DRG gonna fix it. We like this, and then DRG and me trying to own ladder and play a game, and then actually his playstyle is really same with me, something like that, because I teach some build and he gave me some advice, and yeah, I don't know, he's me and similar, but he have a better than me a good APM skill. That's why he's pretty good.
When StarCraft 2 first started, because people's only kind of reference point for StarCraft 2 was Brood War, and they saw that, okay, Koreans have houses and they practice a lot, people imagined it must be a lot like the Brood War houses, but from the interviews I've seen, it seems like in the Brood War houses, you had to play all day long and it was very strict, and you had to play this time and you couldn't miss a practice session. But it sounds like in the StarCraft 2 Korean houses, it's a bit more relaxed and you have to play a lot, but you can you have more of your own schedule. Did you find it to be this way, and is this kind of what the atmosphere is like?
Well, this Korean team is pretty much the same. Every team have a team house, and most team have a team house, and then they have a schedule, what time you're gonna wake up and then relax 1 hour and then eat and then practice, and then keep practicing and eat dinner and more practicing and then sleep. And most team is same schedule they have. And StarCraft 2 team, yeah, more relaxed, I think, because StarCraft 1 player is since a long time ago they did, so that's why they pretty strict. But StarCraft 2 team is kind of smooth, more smooth than, so that's why you felt a little relaxed. But actually, that's also pretty hard too, because one day over 13 hours we'll be practicing every player. So yeah, if more relaxed, but it's still really tough.
One of the key things in Brood War was that the Pro League was one of the most important tournaments, and so it made every team more it was very important to be in a good team and be practicing with your teammates a lot. But it seems like in StarCraft 2, team leagues are less serious perhaps, or they're played online sometimes, and it's not as big as the big 1v1 tournaments. And so, for example, a player like you doesn't play in a Korean pro team, and yet you're still able to do really well and be really popular, etc. Do you think that the team aspect, team leagues, isn't so important in StarCraft 2? And do you ever think it will be again, as Pro League?
Well, it's a 1v1 is really really nervous match. I mean, it's hard to explain. Team league have with a teammate, right? So of course it's trusted teammate. So just team league focus on the 30 and 40%, because if even I lose, my teammate can win, right? So there's more relaxed, but that's why people trying to 1v1 tournament focus. But every player thinking about the GSTL is team match is important too, because if we win team league, that team name is higher, right? If my team is a win, every people saw my team is a win, so name is very higher. So every people, and then also if we win team league, and every coach and boss and that higher managers they love it. So and then getting more good sponsors. So that's why. But it's a little different. Team league is for team, but 1v1 for player. But not all. It's like team league 40% player, 60% of the team. So player focus on 40%, but 1v1 player more focused than team league, because like at DRG, MVP is still big, but every people know about the DRG. He's winning a lot, right? So yeah, so but I mean, every player is important thing in team league too, but just focus on 1v1 because it's in Korean culture. I think because Korean only remember first place. Yeah, that's why.
People always said in the past, the foreign players are intimidated by the Korean players because they know how much they practice. And I've noticed there seems to be something similar now that the KeSPA players came over to StarCraft 2, where some of the players who are really good at StarCraft 2, but they used to be practice partners or not very high in the Brood War world, they seem kind of to have a psychological disadvantage when they play a really big famous KeSPA player, some Brood War legendary player. So I wondered if maybe the reason why you are such a confident player is because you come from Warcraft 3 instead of Brood War. Do you feel this? Do you get this sense from the other players, and do you understand?
KeSPA player, now some player doing really good, because actually it's a StarCraft 2 similar against StarCraft 2. Brood War, StarCraft 2 similar. So, and then I told you all day just practice. So I'm sure they practice a lot all day, every day StarCraft 2, and then it's similar size Brood War, so they getting good skill, and then you can find YouTube or replay, really good replays, and then just getting, and then just copy, and then just run and whatever, and then they get a little better skill. That's why they really quickly good move to play. But I'm from Warcraft 3, and then Warcraft 3 and StarCraft 2 is Brood War. Really pretty different, because Warcraft 3 have a hero item the creeping, hunting, and kind of stuff. And when I play StarCraft 2, I was really hard because I don't know what I do, because only unit I need a hero, but they don't have hero, so I take a long time to getting good, but still not good. So I just keep practicing. But Brood War player, I'm so impressive. They're doing really well, and they play really good actually. So I'm just kind of nervous, but not that worried about.
Back when you used to play Warcraft 3, did you ever watch Brood War on television in Korea? Did you ever have any players you like to watch?
Yeah, I know what is Brood War, but when I first starting pro gaming, I just turn on the TV and Warcraft 3 is show up. So I said, oh, Warcraft 3 is pretty cool, and then just starting Warcraft 3. And I saw Brood War sometime, but it's it's okay, because it's Brood War kind of old game, but Warcraft 3 is a kind of new game. So Warcraft 3 is impressive to me, so that's why I play a lot of Warcraft 3.
Is there any of the KeSPA or the Brood War players who you maybe would be intimidated by or starstruck, wow, he's amazing, and now I'm going to get to play against him? Is there anyone like that for you in Brood War who you might get a chance to play now?
Yeah, I want to play KeSPA player, but my plan just keeps staying US, so I'm sure they will be MLG, and then so I want to play KeSPA player, and then I just will be excited.
Since you played Warcraft 3, if you get to play against Grubby or Moon, who was so famous in Warcraft 3, do you get any feeling were you ever a fan of these players before? Did you get nervous at all playing them, or do you not mind?
Yeah, of course. When I first superstar player Grubby, Moon, I was really nervous, and actually my play is so bad. They just cursed me, and after that I just playing a little bit more hard to practice, and next time I beat every player at least one time. So I get really comfortable, but first time play, I was so nervous. and then I'm sure I will be get nervous with the KeSPA player too, because they're so famous in Korea. But I just thinking I can win, I can make a good game, so that's not a big deal. But I will get really nervous, I think.
Okay. Before you became famous in the West, you had this one GSL. You lost to MVP there, and we all know how great MVP was. He'd already won GSL twice by this time. Of all the players you've played, you've actually played him about 7 times, and you're actually winning. You've won 4 maps, he's won 3 overall. A lot of people consider him like the best StarCraft 2 player in the world. Do you? And if so, why do you think you've been able to beat him more than he's beat you?
When I came to US and when I started playing StarCraft 2 in the USA Ripe, and I trying to practice a lot actually, and then playing the many online tournament, and then MLG, and then I keep playing MLG and Sao Paulo and kind of one-on-one tournament. Yeah, I just get really comfortable and confidence when I came US, because I like the US is my near I don't know if it's English word. It's my America USA foreign style is I just like it. I just get comfortable when I sort of outside. This everything is just near thing is just make me just feel good. Korean also good, but just I don't have a team house in Seoul. I don't have a house in Seoul, and then I just get really uncomfortable when I Korea. But yeah, but US is really comfortable. Just I don't know. The feeling is pretty comfortable when I staying in US, and I just practice a lot, and I beat many good player, and then I won Sao Paulo. After that, I get really comfortable. Really confidence, and then I just keep playing. That time I just think, okay, now I can beat every player, and I just practice a lot, and then I won MLG Arena New York. After that, I get really comfortable, confidence, and then just feel really good. And I think that time used to against MVP, my confidence is pretty low, because MVP is really famous and really skilled player, and that time I was just called as some Zerg. But after come US and practice a lot, and I beat some Korean player, I just get really comfortable. So I think my mind is I can beat anybody. So I just play comfortable with my 100%, so I can beat MVP. So now I'm still not afraid against anybody.
Just before you came to America, you played a whole bunch of Code S seasons, but you didn't do very well in them. You got knocked out really early. Then when you came to America, the first big tournament was IPL 3, and you got knocked out by Stephano, who at the time wasn't so famous, but then he won the tournament, and then he became really famous. Were you already as good as you are now back then, or similar?
Actually, most tournament, every tournament, when who I be player getting won the tournament, kind of jinx to me.
Okay.
But yeah, so I just need to beat myself first.
Against Stephano, you've played him quite a bit as well, and you have a winning record against him as well, actually, even though he's very good against a lot of Koreans. Obviously, people say his ZVZ isn't his best matchup, but do you feel like you have an edge when you play him?
I just play comfortable and just ZVZ. I like ZVZ because ZVZ have a lot of things, a one banning just make a big deal. So, but I just enjoy that happen, and that's why I like ZVZ. And Stephano play really good. I used to, when I play first name, I lose 3-2 against him, and then I lose IPL 2. But after that, yeah, I just feeling comfortable. I told you before, I can beat anybody. So when I met Stephano, I just okay, maybe I can beat him, and I just play really comfortable, and that game is really good for me, and then I just beat him. So after that, I just get, yeah, Stephano is really good, but it's a GBG, and GBG very comfortable, so I can beat him. So I just play comfortable, and then I just can beat him. But he is still pretty good, and I hope I meet him this tournament again. Will be fun.
Is he the best foreigner in your opinion?
Yeah, he's his style. Every Korean player follow his style, and his style actually really strong. And then he won the whole lots of tournament, yeah, he's still pretty good, and I think it's every people think it. For Stephano is the best player in the Poland.
What do you think sets him apart from the other foreigners? Because there are some foreigners who have good APM, some who have good builds. So what sets Stephano apart from them? Why is he different and better than them?
He don't make a lot of mistake when he playing. He just like every game he just like perfect. He don't get like supply block and like crisp flat and like inject. He's like early timing is he never gonna. He's just very little if he did, but usually he never gonna mistake. That's why he's pretty strong, I think. Yeah.
You say you like ZVZ and you've been successful in it in tournaments, but one key instance where your ZVZ wasn't quite good enough was when you played the IEM VII Cologne. And in the semi-finals, you played Nerchio. You had this really close 3v2 series where he just edged you out and he went to the final and got to play MVP. What did you think of this? And you've played Nerchio a few times as well, and he's beaten you, I think, Home Story Cup. So what do you think of Nerchio? What do you think of your ZVZ?
Actually, that time I was surprised because when I did, but he didn't scout, but he know what I do like every time. So I was like, wow, he's really good, and I just impressive because when I go Spire, he didn't scout Spire, but he just go back to Overroad and then. He just wait. He kind of I get feeling that he's awaiting me as a surprise, and then I don't know how he know, but if he that minute he's really good, I think, and yeah, because every game is kind of like that, so that's why I lose. He's just like I think he's just like good thinking, and that's why he's really good. His style is like kind of thinking what he's like what maybe he gonna do, and he just like making counter, and then actually it's a work like many times. That there's his play style, and then he's like kind of smart player. Yeah, like Stephano is like strong player, and Nerchio is kind of smart player. Yeah.
Who, in your opinion, are the 5 best ZVZ players in the world, including Koreans and foreigners? And you can put yourself in the list if you want to. It's up to you.
GBZ, I don't know, because sometimes DRG is really good, sometimes Linux is really good, and sometimes every player is really good, so it's hard to say who is the best GBZ, but
Who stands out?
What?
Who stands out to you? Who impresses you in ZVZ? Name a few.
Yeah, Scarlet and Linux and me and DRG and Stephano. Okay.
Probably the biggest moment for you, because when you won IEM Sao Paulo, it was a tournament win, but it was a smaller tournament in terms of not so many famous players, not so many Koreans there. But then when you won MLG Spring Arena 2, and you basically you went undefeated in the tournament, no one beat you in a series. Did something different happen before this tournament that let you win it? What happened for you to win?
Actually, that time I don't think I gonna win this MLG Arena, because that time I think my skill is not good enough, and then every good players over there, and like they passed like EU qualifier, Korean qualifier, NA qualifier, and I passed the NA qualifier that time, and Korean player and European players are really good. So that time I just thinking it's hard to win. So I just thinking like just to make like next championship group play. Was my plan. But after I beat Alicia, I get feel I can do it. I just get feel, and then after that I get really good feeling. What is it? Port beat DRG and Port beat Symbol, but I beat Port, so after that I just get really comfortable and really confident, so I just think, oh yeah, I can win this tournament. I just like, I don't know, I just get really high, comfortable, so I just playing really comfortable play, and I just beat everybody, and then I just win. That time I just is really happy in my lifetime.
Okay, so a few players who you've played a lot of games against, or some famous games against, I wanted to ask your opinions on them and their style. One of the players of all the top players that you've played a lot is MarineKing. You've played in many, many maps offline. but he's beaten you a lot of times as well. What makes MarineKing's style so difficult for you personally?
Every Zerg player getting harder against MarineKing because he is like really good micro controller, and then every Zerg say MarineKing's Marine is like different than other Terran's Marine because he's like his army is always he's just good making, and then when he's pushed like 100 supply army just go. After that I cut the supply army. No, when he come out I killed his army. After that he just go like same army immediately, and then yeah he's a really good micro too. That's why he's a really good. And against Zerg, I mean it's used to he really good than Zerg, like faster than inject in Zerg. That's why he have a large army, and then he have a good micro, and then he getting every fight he getting like little good, and then he gonna win. He gonna beat every Zerg. That yeah, just my opinion. MarineKing have a like really good LGBT, and then he have a good making, and then good micro. That's the point, I think.
Another player you played quite a lot of maps against was Hart. And before the tournament where he did good, this MLG tournament, he wasn't so well known in the West. We didn't know him. He wasn't so famous. What do you think of him as a player? And is he a very good player? Is he like, what level is he in Korea?
Hard. Yeah. I used to when I first met MLG. I was like, I beat a lot him in the arena, and like in the Korean ladder when I was in Korea. So I just make a build like immediately dead in the MLG arena, and then just try him, but he actually really good defense, and then I lose against him. And after that he making 4 plays at the MLG, I think, and then he's really good at MLG every time. So now he's a not like high top level player, but he's a really high player, I think.
So far in your tournament, you've won an MLG arena, you won a small IEM event. Like, what is your goal? Do you have one goal in mind? Like, I want to win this specific tournament, or I want to do this year. Do you have something in mind like that driving you?
Yeah, my goal is win the MLG championship, win the IPL, and then win the DreamHack, win the like IEM championship. I just want to win the like major tournament and the like championship tournaments. Yeah, just my goal.
Can viOLet be the best StarCraft 2 player in the world? Do you believe you can?
Yeah, of course.
Why?
Because I'm confident.
Okay, one last question. Is there a player in StarCraft 2 who you think has a similar style to viOLet's style? Is there anyone else who has a similar style that you can think of?
I don't know, because I just like every time I just play depending on what I'm thinking, so I never see who like same style with me, but it's good for me, I think, because I don't think who's like same style with me.
Any final words?
Thanks for watching the interview, and then I want to say thanks for my sponsor Azubu and Acer, and I get past next round to DreamHack this tournament, so I'm really very good and very comfortable, so keep following me, for cheering me. Thank you.
감사합니다.
Thank you.